Yeah, you're hosting. And
Yeah,
what?
yeah. There's a Monday thing, and then the Thursday thing is like a Kill Tony kind of thing, a panel show.
Yeah, what's that called? Is it
We're
Walk the
calling it
Plank?
Walk the Plank. We only did it twice.
And was it fun both times? I heard it was good.
It was fun the first time, and it was also kind of fun the second time. I liked it both times, but yeah, it is pretty neat. It is pretty neat.
You're pulling names from a
Yeah, no, we pull names from a bucket, and then
Now the names from the bucket, are they people who are already comedians that are in the area, or are these actual like people?
These people who like
They can be anybody.
They can be anybody.
Wow.
If you show up on time, and we'll give you you buy a drink. You got to buy a drink. You got to be an alcoholic to do comedy, I think.
They're really big on the drinks.
Yeah, or you can buy a cup of ice. No one's stopping you. You know what I mean? Who cares? But what I really want to talk about is like I bought some bits this time around. Can we do molesting jokes?
Yeah, that's basically that's one of our staples.
We are live, by the way.
That's one of our staples.
We're live. Okay.
We are now live.
Okay, we're not going to show any examples, but can we do molestation jokes?
Yeah,
Okay.
just don't be graphic.
Tight.
You know, super
We're
graphic.
on Twitch, damn son. I always think
Damn, son.
I always think it's pretty funny. Like if someone comes up to you as a comedian, and go, hey Mo, you look really funny. Because that's just a polite way of saying, I think you were molested. Did I say that before? I don't know.
No,
All right.
I think you're molested. You look really funny.
Yeah, that's what that means. Or like my other favorite thing to do is like there's a running gag that like a lot of comedians would touch as children.
I mean,
Yeah. But do you think prop comics were molested with toys?
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day.
yeah, or maybe like in a toy store or something. Like, well, like I mean, here's the theory of like all of these people have been molested is such an easy theory because of how many people have been molested. It's like we know when someone gets caught being doing that, it's like they probably had that happen. Or like Disney adults. I have a theory that everyone who's a Disney adult is clearly emotionally stunted. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The grown woman with the
I've seen that. I've dated a couple.
Yeah.
And it's just like
yeah. Now, there's nothing wrong with it. No, I'm lying. There's something wrong with it. Disney adults, there's a problem.
if you want to know how to get laid, okay.
Disney adults, it's just a problem.
This is I'm speaking from a friend here. These aren't my experiences. You know what I mean?
These aren't even my opinions.
I've never held an opinion in my life.
Everything I'm saying, my dad told me to say.
But like women really like Titanic and Harry Potter. So if you ever go over to a lady's house, or just in general, it's like, oh, I've never seen a Harry Potter film, or I've never seen Titanic,
and they're like, so excited.
And they're like, I've also never seen a vagina, and they're like, you know what I mean? So I was like, now I've seen 35 vaginas,
and the movie twice.
Hypothetically, don't let my parents see this.
No, they don't watch. I'm trying to get them to subscribe to the Patreon. Yeah, I guess we can do like an official. Did I do like a hey, welcome back? Oh, I did, right? We're top 100.
Also, I want to say
it.
I do a lot. Next time, I'm going to bring a whole receipt of paper, right?
Okay.
And it'll just have one bit. Because I'm kind of jealous of the other comedians who could do really long bits. But I'm not a long bits kind of guy. I'm just like a pew kind of like calculated zingers kind of guy. So like for that, I apologize.
But so maybe you're thinking like an entire scroll.
Yeah,
a scroll. Just very minimal words.
Yeah, because like I've been trying to do like long stuff and stories, but all my stories are about like being homeless and like near death experiences.
Were you homeless?
I can't. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
No.
Why?
No, Patreon stuff. No.
I was homeless. Oh, that would be good. So yeah, maybe if you guys want to hear about me and Mo meeting each other in the homeless camp where we did, check out the Patreon.
No, I have been thinking about like the way we met. You know what I mean? Because like. I just saw a face tattoo and I was like, it reminded me. You ever saw that thing? There was this one black dude who found like the.
I haven't seen it.
Like there was a girl who escaped from this guy's basement.
Okay, okay, kinky. Slow down.
Yeah, and then he was like,
can you play some sensual music, Mike?
It was like the black dude was like, if a pretty little white girl run into a black dude's arms, either she homeless or she got problems.
Oh, because she ran to him for help.
Yeah. So I was like, if a white dude has a face tattoo, either he's homeless or he was molested.
Or if you, nailed it.
I'm sorry.
And I've been both. But I mean, for you, that seems like a strange move to just go talk to a guy with this face tattoo, you know?
Yeah.
Strange move on your part.
Well,
really.
Because
it says more about you than me. It's like when a girl's into me because of the face tattoo, I'm like, you got problems.
Yeah, because
red flag.
It is a red flag. I always feel like any woman who's actually into me, I think this is. Well,
oh, right.
No. Because I attract a certain kind of person.
Yeah. So you're suspicious of it?
I'm not suspicious of it. I'm just like, I know there's something.
Something's fucked up with you.
Yeah, but in a good way. A lot of times they're very entertaining.
I think the best people are fucked up, right? Yeah. It's like why there's this kinship between people who are fucked up, right? You know, they talk about and obviously maybe even if you don't look at it as an art, comics and people like that, they like. They're not the same, but they like can get along with like strippers and rappers. You know what I mean? Like there's
there's no boundaries. All the parts of your brain are talking to each other.
And it seems so real to me.
Yeah.
There's no mask. Like to me, it's just such a real thing, right? It's like either if it's like that's why I like everything rated R. It just seems the most realistic to me. Like this is now real.
Yeah. I was going to talk about this, but I'll talk about this thing later. I just want to bring back to the last podcast. I said there was no such thing as platonic cuddling. I would actually like to reverse my opinion.
Hold on, no, this is double reversal.
Yeah, this is double reversal.
You can't reverse a reversal.
Yeah. Well, this time you're a man grows. You know what I mean? But I want to say it is possible to
a man grows. We'll see.
Yeah, it is possible to cuddle platonically. You can't be laying down. You both have to be straight up, okay? And you can cuddle that way. Because if you're laying down,
like a hug, like a prolonged hug. Are you talking about?
Yeah, it's a hug. Okay.
The pause there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a hug. I mean, if you're vertically standing, and then I will say
a micro cuddle then.
Micro cuddles is hilarious, dude. Micro-dosing cuddles is pretty good.
I do that. That's actually I have a micro cuddling agreement with someone right now. Micro-cuddling platonic agreement. That's pretty good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Might be using that.
I did notice on the clip, which I thought was hilarious. You said that it turns into Socratic cuddling. Is platonic relationships from the Greek thought? Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think what it is, so basically, I'm not a philosopher here, but I do know a thing. Socrates,
you're not? Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
They were oiling themselves up and like doing things to each other's poopers, but you had
so
Socrates.
Maybe you are philosophers. That sounds like...
You had Socrates.
Heard of him?
Who kind of taught Plato, and then Plato taught Aristotle.
Okay.
So it's just like, I was doing a little thing. Instead of platonic, I went Socratic. But now the new thing I'm doing is closer to Aristotelian cuddling, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know. There's too many syllables here.
Yeah.
Too many syllables.
It's a lot. Yeah, cuddling. I mean, telling a girl you haven't seen Harry Potter does seem like a jackpot to bring it back to that. I will say that when I I used to, Game of Thrones was a big part of my life, at the time. Did you watch?
No.
Okay, yeah,
I don't have a TV.
Yeah, yeah, you live in dirt still?
Yeah, I still live in a dirt.
In a dirt. One of the best parts about dating a new girl was getting her to show her Game of Thrones again, because then I get to rewatch it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I got to watch it 3 times through, because it was just like, it went on for long enough for me to have 3 different relationships that I cared about people. So that was nice.
That's impressive. Because I've never been in a relationship. I've been in like
micro
about relationships. Well, listen.
You ever hey, between me and you, you ever have sex?
No. Wait. Can I tell you something?
Yes, please. I would love that.
This happened recently. This is so like the other day. It was about 2.5 weeks ago. I was outside of a comedy thing, and a lady comes up to me and she goes, "Hey, do you have Asperger's?" And I was like, "Yes." And then she goes, "Do you feel empathy? Do you have emotions?" I'm like, yo, bitch, I'm autistic, not a lizard. You know what I mean? Like, like I was just like, I felt like I never felt so like offended in my life because it kind of like cut me to the core because like it took me a while to feel things the way other do, to feel things the way other people do. You know what I mean? So it's just like, oh, I do feel things. Well, why are you accusing me of being unempathetic? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
And do you looking at that from where you're sitting now, that she's not trying to be hurtful with that.
No,
right?
I think she was just curious,
genuinely curious, and I only say that because it's interesting to say that that cut you, because it's like I've made the joke, and it is a joke, right? But in a way, I had this love on the spectrum, right? Mm-hmm. I've made the joke that I don't know that some of them can feel love, because it's like even hearing them talk about it, they're just kind of repeating things that other people, they can describe it great. But it's like, I'm not sure if they're capable of feeling. And now, granted, they're not lizards, and that would probably hurt for them to hear because they're people. But they're just, like you said, it's tough for them to maybe express it in the social dynamic. Or...
Yeah. It's funny that you mentioned that, like people on the spectrum not being able to feel things differently or feeling love, because like the way I grew up was in like fear. I don't mean to get dark or anything.
Yeah, no, like survival mode, right?
Survival mode,
fight or flight.
Yeah, like I would be
or freeze or fawn.
Yeah, maybe this is too much, but it's just
it's not. Trust me.
My dad would like tell me to like stand in place. And then he'd get like implements and just like hit me, and then it's a lot like stand up, where it's just like it is a lot like it is like almost exactly like stand. My dad would.
What do you mean? How's that like stand up?
No, because I'd be within
heckling you.
No, he would like you go up on stage and like you stage and you like deliver a performance or whatever. My dad would tell me to stand in front of him. He'd get like a stick or a hanger or a belt and just like hit me within arm's distance, or just do this. He'd like clap my cheeks. You know what I mean? My cheeks up here. Was
yeah, so clap your cheeks is maybe really free.
Yeah, but it's like so. I'm from that like that's my life. Like,
But that's
in
not
theater.
you. How is that like stand-up comedy? Or do you
Because
think it's
on
like a
stage-
performance?
No, because on stage,
You go there and you hit
I'm
yourself?
scared. You know what I mean?
Oh, interesting.
Honestly, and then like the audience, if you do a really bad performance, they might punch you.
And you
I don't know.
really piss someone off, yeah.
But well, I mean, I did comedy at gunpoint.
Did you?
Yeah, I was there was when I first started out. There was one open mic I went to, and the host there, he pulled a gun on me. And I have the audio recording, and he actually streamed it on Instagram, which is odd. But then I think he removed the recording on Instagram.
Smart choice.
Yeah, but I have the audio recording, and it's just like, be funny, whatever. And then you know what I mean? And it's
That's
just
not
like,
the best like environment to be
No,
funny.
no.
I wouldn't imagine.
but the funny thing is, everyone I told this story, she's like, yeah, I would have fucking lunged, and other people were like,
Those
yeah.
people kill me, Mo.
Yeah.
These are the people who are like, I hope someone breaks in my house so I can finally lay someone down. These guys, these are the people who are like, I hope there's a civil war, brother. I hope it breaks out. It's like, you're talking about murder, like the people.
No, it's very hard.
No, because you're talking about ripping people, sending a bullet through someone's flesh and bone, and so they can bleed out in your living room because you're like, they ain't gonna steal my PlayStation. It's like, I don't know, those people, man. I would have lunged at the guy. It's like, and died or potentially killed him because of what?
Because like if the guy's drunk or high and you lunge at him, now there's going to be 2 people dead or something, or who knows, however.
You're
many
escalating.
Yeah. And the other thing is like, well, I just remained calm, and he gave me 3 extra minutes. So I was like,
You're like, is this a light or?
Yeah.
The light's like a red dot. He hits you with the red dot to light you up off stage.
Jesus Christ.
What's funny is that like back to the people with the Civil War and the killing. Like, I don't know if you ever like killed for food. Like, you know, if you ever like a chicken or a goat or a cow on a farm.
Yeah.
It's not pleasant.
No,
you know
and that's way more pleasant than war.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but it's just like you develop like an appreciation for where you don't like waste stuff. But it's like if you ever killed a chicken, they take fucking forever to die. What the hell? I was like,
yeah, people are like, they have one AR-15 and they're like, I hope the government fights us. It's like,
honestly, I've had these thoughts, like, you know, I was younger and dumber myself.
No way.
Yeah.
Both?
And, you know, it's all the things. Like, oh, I wish there was a zombie apocalypse. I wish the world would end just so I could see like my skills would like, you know, merit or me or whatever. And it's just like, then you think for 5 minutes and it's like yeah, dude, you're dumber than you think. You're weaker than you think. You're not as good at anything as you think.
And especially war.
A gun.
You're talking
There's
about
a gun. You want to lunge at a guy with a gun. That's what you're telling me?
because you're so badass that like, and it's just like the
and
people.
it's people like me that have no training that will say something like that. Will say, and it's just
Yes,
like,
it's
we're just
always someone
spouting off
who's
at the
never
mouth.
trained.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
We're just postulating, or posturing for no.
Yeah, the guys who talk about going to war, it's like, you know, you become brothers in arms with these guys who are like family to you. Then you see their legs blown off and then leak out, and it's just like, it's not just boot camp. It's not just running around cosplaying. Like, I know the camaraderie and shit's there, but it's like, if you're talking about real war when the last thing you hear is the drone buzz and you can't run from it, get the fuck out of here, man. Sorry, not to be all anti-war. Sign up for the military, boys and girls.
It is what it is. Give it up for the troops, I think.
Give it up for the troops. Pussy, give pussy to the troops.
Give pussy to the troops.
That's a big message. We're live too. We're on Twitch right now.
Yeah.
So shout out to
Hell
Twitch.
yeah.
We're trying this live thing a little bit. Apparently you can't say slurs on here, so we're gonna work on it. Also, the Patreon. We got the Patreon. Check out. We're the top 100 comedy podcast in America. If this doesn't work, and if you want to check out If This Doesn't Work, or patreon.com/If This Doesn't Work, less than a cup of coffee, and you'll get all the spicy content. That's where Mike and I do sexual stuff. That's where he says all his slurs, and that's where I can tell the stories about trans people.
Well, to our 2 viewers, thank you. I don't know.
I think one's me.
Our one.
Squad. So we have another viewer?
Right
Whoa,
now.
welcome.
Right now.
Show some skin. Can I do that?
Yeah, I mean,
know the rules.
I don't know the
The
rules
delay is
either.
odd.
Yeah, I know. I
I've
had
seen
to hold
myself
that
in the
for a
past.
while.
And he's gone. Oh,
Damn it.
Come back, please.
Well, we had him for a little bit.
yeah.
So that's fun.
Yeah, that's the new.
Damn.
Yeah.
You know what? I did have a new.
What do you got on there? We're
A
going
new
to go
bit.
see Louis this month.
Yeah,
CK.
24th.
Louis CK.
10 days.
You know he got at me. He's the guy who got me into comedy about 2 years ago. He was on the.
He called you or something?
He was on Theo Von podcast,
Heard of him?
and he was on it recently too. So he was on it like.
Did
once
you listen to the recent one?
Yeah, I did. I listened to the recent one like 3 times.
It's good.
It's
I'm so
really
glad they talked about SLA and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
SLA.
Yeah. It's,
No, it was really helpful.
it was
honestly.
super good. Yeah. It's like, so they're 2 comedians, right?
Mhm.
But that podcast is not, it's like, there's some gems in there, you know. And when Louis C.K. is talking about, so if you guys haven't, Louis C.K. is on Theo Vaughn's podcast again. Sorry to take this story from you.
I think you're a better storyteller.
But well, the recent podcast episode was so good to me. He's promoting his book. He wrote a novel called Ingram. But they talked about, so Louis C.K. famously canceled for jerking off into like plants with other people in the room or whatever.
Alleged.
Yeah, well, he said, remember when Theo was like, accurate accusations. He's like, they've made accusations about you, accurate. And he's like, yeah. But they got to talk about that and how Theo was the one who put him on to SLAA, which is Sex and Love Addicts Anonymous. Yeah. So people think it's just Sex Anonymous, right? But Sexaholics Anonymous. So some people, a lot of women will have love addiction and not realize that because it's not manifesting as a sex addiction, you know? But it's the same type of thing. You're scratching this itch, you know?
I'm a woman, yes.
Yeah, I'm a woman, so I get it.
I'm your first female comedian. Go on.
Yeah, well, that's a little oxymoronic, but we'll go with it.
Well, I'm an ethnic female comedian, but back to that was a really powerful episode.
I thought so too.
I generally watched it 3 times. So
I've only watched it once, but I thought it was great. I liked when Louis was talking about the feelings and like they're a fire, and you can't let the fire consume you, but you need to get close enough to the feeling to feel the heat of it, rather than don't be too far away that it's cold, and then don't let yourself get engulfed. I thought that was a cool analogy.
Well, because he said like it was like he didn't like whack off for like 6 months. And then the first time he did, I think he might have called somebody. And then, when he did it, was like thunder and lightning. You know what I mean? Like, it was like an electricity going through him. And he's like, it was always like that. But he was just like whacking off so hard he couldn't feel that. You know what I mean?
Well, he said too, like, and here's the thing too. This is what's funny because it's easy to call him like, oh, this guy's different, right? But it's like everyone's kind of like, you know what I mean? It's like everyone can see how that can happen. And he's like, I jerked off when I was a kid, and then never stopped. I did it every day, and it's like that's not that uncommon, you know. And so I don't know. Are you doing semen retention or anything? Or are you just not getting pussy still?
Both.
Are you doing semen retention?
Yes.
You're not on the porn.
I have a very vivid imagination.
You've been off the porn.
I actually don't really consume porn. People don't believe that, but like
I do. Why would you lie?
But because like one time they're like, "Oh, you're Indian. Of course you watch porn." I was like, "No."
What? That's just you smell and stuff.
Yeah.
That's not
no,
porn.
a Pakistani guy said that. So I was like, "What the hell? What does that mean?" And I was like, "Maybe you don't."
I'm like, I don't think it's a porn thing.
Yeah,
I think Indians like smelly or something,
and
store
also,
owners or something. I can't think of the tropes.
Nerd emoji. I'm fucking Bangladeshi, so it's just like
to be specific. What are some stereotypes about Bangladeshi? It's not even big enough.
It's not even big enough.
to have stereotypes about, you know?
Dude,
I don't think anybody knows.
Bangladesh? How do you even know that?
Oh, it was like 10 years ago on Vice. They did a whole thing.
See, Vice is good for some random shit like that.
All the houses were already on stilts, and like it wasn't enough, basically. Like
Bangladesh is
famously underwater.
Yeah,
it's like
parts of it are just always sinking into the ocean because.
Why is it so nonchalant? It's like the lost city of Atlantis.
Yeah, right.
But weirdly enough, we don't send any people to the Olympics for swimming. But I guess maybe diving. Who knows?
But good episode.
Great episode
from Louis C.K. and Theo Vaughn. I thought it was really cool and real and honest. And I think that a lot of people. I've never been to SLAA, though I should. Right. I'm for sure a sex and love addict, but. I've never been like diagnosed by that. But here's the thing: I'm a sex and love addict, right? I'm a Celsius addict. Yeah. I'm a Zen addict. I'm a phone addict. Yeah. I'm a extra. You know, anything. So here's the thing: I know that I'm scratching the same itch. Yeah. It's whatever the substance happens to be or the behavior, you know, whether it's sex and love or it's whatever. It's the same thing. Yeah. I'm seeking. Yeah. To try to feel whole for once.
Yeah. It really is like whether, as you mentioned, it's just like some things can get you there faster. Like. What I do instead of doing that is like a workout, and I just like try to have a long ass conversation with a friend because it's like genuinely like I'll just like seek out people just to talk to. Right. But
instead of like jerking off or doing something like
it's something weird like you know drugs or whatever because like they get you there really quick. But I find that like. Sometimes I'll just like meet up with a person in a coffee shop just to talk for 2 hours.
Yeah, for sure. And that's like, long. That's like sustainable.
Yeah,
it's not
sustainable.
Like so drugs. It's faster. Yeah. But then you're rushed to the top of the mountain. Yeah. And it doesn't feel as good as walking to the top of the mountain. You know what I mean?
And the funny thing is like you spend more time at the bottom of the mountain.
Right.
Than on the come downs.
Yes, and you're like. It's called like euphoric recall. Yeah. So like you're remembering the top of the mountain, but actually you're not up there much. It's like you get up there and then you think about being up there, you know, but you're not up there.
The funny thing you mentioned about like porn, it's just like if you don't watch it, like I'm speaking for a friend here, not for my own experiences. No. I mean, don't let my parents know this. No, but it's like you just recall the experience that you had with the the people you were with. You know what I mean? Close your eyes and think about that. Like if you like, I know it sounds so weird, but it's just like, yeah, it's just you just remember. You know
I mean, it doesn't sound that crazy. I've had to do that. I've been forced to do that. You know, like when I didn't have access to porn. I guess it's been a while since I didn't have access, but I and there's like semen retention to where you're holding it in to take that life force and energy, and then I'm reading a book that has.
Where are you retaining your semen? In your butt or your mouth?
I've been.
He shoots it up to his head.
I've been saving it in little baby food jars and freezing it. I'm not sure what to do with it yet.
Ice cube trays, yes.
Yeah. I've been cutting off the heads of stuffed animals and filling it up with my own. Yeah. Anyways, what is it? What are we talking about?
Semen retention.
Semen retention.
NoFap, as they're calling it.
Yeah, NoFap. I will say that like I don't get that shame feeling afterwards that a lot of people get, like that dump off. But I know that it's like cheap, you know. It also hasn't affected like I'm in a relationship, so like because I could get if I wasn't in a relationship how that could affect my want and desire.
Yeah.
Like some people say that like they need to retain their semen to even put up with their wife. like they're like, you know, more or less, you know what I mean? They're like, once I've released, it's like I don't even want to be. It's like they almost need to hold on to that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. It's like so much so like there's practices where these people. I'm reading a book currently. It's actually a good book. I don't want to say the name because I'm about to say something a little weird, maybe something weird about it. But they'll like this couple every morning has this set aside time for themselves to be present. It doesn't mean necessarily sex, but a lot of times what'll happen is they do this. They match their breath, right? They're making eye contact. They do this. It's a beautiful practice, honestly. It's like I see this, I feel this. The man is saying I see, the woman's saying I feel.
You're being vulnerable. It's very hard.
It's super hard, and it's very real, and it's like the alpha and the omega, you know, rather than like masculine, feminine, just make it not gender. But anyways, it's like the guy's saying in the book that they'll get like hot and heavy, but then the alarm goes off, and it's time to wake the kids up. And he's like, but I get to keep that throughout my entire day. And it's like, that sounds horrible to me. Like, obviously, that you don't want to be engaging in that stuff just looking for the climax, but at the same time, every day to like start my engine to keep. And I don't know, maybe it is good because it's like it's one thing to do semen retention when you're not having sex. They're talking about the people are talking about having sex, and like you said. And like Unc says, shooting it up to your head. You know what I mean? They're talking about using like Kundalini and Tantra and Taoism. You know what I mean? It's
I know.
It gets pretty
Tiger
heavy.
penis soup, yes.
Yeah.
I do have a semen retention joke if you guys want to hear.
I'd love to hear a joke.
You know, people who retain semen, they're on NoFap. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They're real edge lords.
They are the lords of the edge.
Yeah,
the no-fappers, man.
That's a good technical joke. Don't tell anybody I said that because the people are really mad I say that. I was like,
that's a technical joke.
Yeah, because it was so cheap. I suffer from like, you ever heard of The Simpsons?
I've heard of them.
There's an episode they're like, say the thing, Bart. I suffer from say the thing, Bart syndrome.
Wait, hold on. What's the syndrome?
It's when I say dumb shit like it's a good technical joke. I won't say.
Why? What's the problem with it?
It just feels so cheap. It gets. Like have you heard of that comic? His name is like Hamburger.
Yeah.
And he would go hamburger. Yeah, but it's like I don't want to be a hamburger guy. You know what I mean? Although I think he's fucking hilarious.
You got Zins on you?
No, I quit yesterday.
Oh, did you?
I quit last night. Yesterday.
Yeah, me too. I'll be right back. So yeah, and then Trump said, let there be peace, and then there was peace in Gaza. You know what I mean? He's like, I'm gonna make sure that our country is divided in a war, and everyone else is making peace. So no, we're not talking politics. What are we talking?
No genocides. How about this? You guys want to hear an actual good technical joke?
I guess, but you can't call it a technical joke, or else someone's gonna get mad. One of your peers is gonna hate that.
Yeah, well, one of them. But how about this? I think people are really into serial killing these days.
That's a big.
They're into serial killing these days, but I think serial killing is pussy shit. I'm more into parallel killing. Genocides. See, the engineers love that joke.
You have to know series and parallel. You have to have some electrical theory.
Probably not smart enough to understand.
Yeah.
Series and parallel. See, that's
I'm an electrician.
Yeah.
And
I've always liked that about you.
That's like earlier when I was like, "This is a comedian, thank you," or whatever. I said, "Hey, this is so and so, thank you."
I feel whenever it's sort of like when you're insecure about something and people like, "Oh, this is our expert." This guy, and I'm like, oh fuck, I am. You know what I mean? It's like if someone calls me a comedian, I'm like, oh, because I know way better comedians.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
but you are. I mean, it doesn't mean that you're the best one. It's just like, hey, I get on stage and tell jokes.
Yeah.
Fuck that. He's the best one.
No, don't say that. Don't say that.
And everyone's entitled to their opinion.
Yeah.
I remember I had some jokes about where we work, but.
I actually just scribbled some stuff down. I really just when we first started out, the thing about your face tattoo.
Talk to me. Talk to me about
I was
the face
just
tattoo.
like you heard of like serendipity and luck.
Yes, I've heard of those 2 words.
Yeah, I'm just like
He has neither.
no. Like we do because like we met, and then like we had so many things in common. But like had that day, had I just been like, oh, I don't like that face tattoo.
Yeah.
Like this interaction wouldn't have happened.
No, exactly. The
Like,
whole.
because like I could trace back like all our interactions over like the last 2.5 like years or
Yeah.
something. And it was just,
None of them happened.
Yeah. It was,
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's
You know
great.
what I
I think it's a universe. I mean, it's weird. Not to get all gay, but it's like
Yeah, get all gay, I don't
it
care.
kind of is like that. Like so, I reached out. I saw this guy has a podcast. It's called Your Superior Self. Shout out to Trey. Check out Your Superior Self. It's about consciousness, exploring human consciousness and growth and evolution and all this shit. He wanted to hear about my DMT experience when I went to hell and all that.
That's a bad place.
Yeah, not fun. He's the shit anyway. But I randomly saw his podcast and was like, hey, you should come to my podcast or I should come on yours. We got to talking. He's like in a men's group. He invited me to this summit called Awakened Leaders Summit, which is like people who want to lead with love. He's like invited me to this men's group, right? Now, a men's group is not something I would seek out.
Yeah.
But it's found me. You know what I mean? And it was like, all right, why not? Because normally, like, a men's group is going to be about recovery of drugs or alcohol, or it's going to be about religion. And so the fact that this is just guys that are like, hey, we have a common goal of like wanting to, lead our lives with love and be compassionate. And it's just something rare you don't see with men. You know?
I was coincidentally I was also in a men's group.
Really?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was pretty good. I had to leave because then like I felt like I needed to like find my own path in life.
That makes sense.
I'm just like naturally I'm a contrarian.
Sure.
I'm very disagreeable. And also, like, anytime groups get bigger than like 3 or 4 people, like, it just feel weird. Like,
Okay.
It's always been the case. Like, when I was growing up in Bangladesh, all my cousins, like, we all lived in the same like kind of longhouse. All of them went to this school.
Longhouse?
Yeah, it was just like
As opposed to a short house.
Yeah, it was a short house, but it was like several generations. But also, like, all the cousins lived in the same place. They all went to a school where like they got off on Fridays, but I didn't go to that school. I went to the school that got off on Saturday. So like on Saturday, I was just all alone. You know what I mean? Just like running off into the woods and just like.
So it's not that you were a contrarian in your men's group. It's just that it got too big.
It got too big, but it's just like I think it's just like on principle. I just want to do something different.
Right.
Just.
Yeah, I guess the way I look at it is like these guys are like coming.
Wait, I'm sorry. A lot of my stories are like disjointed. The men's group had nothing to do with my early schooling, so I was just like disregard all of that.
No, it wasn't that. No, because you were saying that when you were home alone,
Mm-hmm.
that's probably why it probably feeds to the fact that you don't like big groups,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So it was related. It was tied in.
Oh, somehow. Yeah.
Don't tell me it's disjointed.
Well,
I mean, I'm disjointed.
thanks for finding the connection.
Yeah, well, it
Yeah.
was there.
Okay.
You left me a breadcrumb. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what have I been thinking about lately? We're going to see Louis C.K. That's pretty sick. We're going to a abandoned town tomorrow. That's going to be fun.
Where is that?
In Pennsylvania, there's this town called Centralia. There's a town called Centralia in Pennsylvania, and it's been abandoned for a few decades because the coal mines underneath were set ablaze somehow, and they couldn't put the fire out. They figured it was too expensive to literally put the fire out, so it's been burning for decades. They abandoned the town. They got rid of the zip code. There's graffiti places. I don't know if it's built back. We're just going to go.
It's still burning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's supposed to burn for the next 250 years.
That's a lot of coal.
They speculate.
Yeah, you should have seen the some of the proposals to try to fix it. Like they were talking about, they had a lot of different ideas, but all of them seemed too.
Where's it getting all the air from?
So like
They're
it's
all
a
mine
it's a
shafts.
mine.
Oh.
So
Old
yeah,
coal
it's
mine.
just all
Perfect
kinds
for fire.
of just
It's like a little furnace,
Yeah.
all little air
it's a
shafts.
sponge.
Jeez.
And they had a landfill problem, so they decided they wanted to get rid of all this landfill trash, and the best that they come up with is to burn it. And they inadvertently set the
We were
mines
talking
on
about
fire.
how funny that is in general.
Not
burning
realizing
trash.
it.
And then also how funny landfills are in general.
The land started like collapsing in places. There was like steam rising up from and they basically deemed the town unsafe to live.
Yeah.
And they gave a bunch of people like the opportunity to leave, and a lot of people stayed. Apparently, there's still 5 people that live in this town. That's been
They
like
have like ultra cancer or something.
That's
right?
we're gonna go talk. We're gonna try to talk to them. We're gonna knock on some doors.
we'll see. Yeah, because like I saw a couple YouTube videos recently, and like the houses are basically like it was like what do you call the townhomes? And all of them are demolished but one. And it's like 5 of these things, just like singular, spread out, and they look crazy because like when you demolish a fucking
Yeah.
a townhome, like you have to like support whatever. So like it's gonna be interesting.
We're gonna go
It's gonna
check
be
it out.
fucking
We got
cool.
these lav mice,
Yeah.
and so now we can do some like mobile stuff, which is gonna open us up to like
Like a walking podcast or something?
Yeah, well,
Yes.
just even showing up to like a convention of some sort, and interviewing people, because people are funny enough. You know what I mean? Especially if you edit it right. Andrew
Yeah.
Callahan, you've seen his stuff,
Andrew Callahan.
You haven't seen Channel 5? It used to be All Gas, No Brakes on YouTube.
Yeah.
Then it
Oh, yeah,
switched
yeah, I
to
think I've
Channel
heard
5.
of
The
it.
curly hair guy. He
Yeah.
used to wear a suit and stuff. He basically does that guerrilla-style journalism. I think that's really cool. And it's just neat that we have the lav mics now that we're opening up to... Because, finding guests is like... it's hard.
Yeah. I mean,
Tell Justin Slagle to come on.
I'll tell him to come on, but I haven't really met him. I've only DM'd him once.
Sexually?
Sexually?
Yeah.
I get everything. I mean, you ever heard that joke? Is like every app is a dating app if you're Indian enough. But no, but it wasn't like
That's good.
No.
And accurate.
yeah, but no, it wasn't sexually. It was just like, haha, that's very funny.
Did he respond?
I think so. I think maybe double tapped or something.
There you go. Some type of reaction.
I don't know what to do. And like, since it's in this digital age, it's like, yeah, I saw your message, but if I don't say anything back, because I like responding, I don't want like people to feel abandoned. You know what I mean? This is a big thing with me. I don't want people. I want to hold and cherish people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like if someone sends me a message, I really want to respond to it.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I don't have a good response, I feel like the heart thing is just a bad response. But
It's way better than nothing.
it's way better than
It's
nothing.
a very similar thoughts, but I think it's a lifesaver
Yeah.
because of those scenarios where I'm like, there's nothing for me to respond to. I saw it.
Yeah.
It's neutral. I just want to let you know I saw it. So at least it's like, hey, I've seen.
Yeah, but I think the default one shouldn't be heart because I don't always love it. So
You could probably change it. You hop in the.
oh yeah, I could do that.
You're a smart guy. You can probably IT it up.
Oh, no, I just have glasses and brown skin.
Do you own Bitcoin?
Well, if I owned Bitcoin, I wouldn't say it on a podcast.
Wow, you must own a lot of Bitcoin, huh? You got
No,
something.
but Zcash is where it's at.
You heard it here. This is investment
heard of
advice. This is investment advice. If I was you guys, I would mortgage your house and put it all on Zcash. This is my first time hearing about it, but I'm a firm believer.
They're selling Bitcoin for $200. It's called Zcash.
Wow.
Look up Zcash.
That's a hell of a pitch. They're selling Bitcoin for $200. It's called this.
It's encrypted, truly secure. Bitcoin.
I'm worried that quantum computing will end up getting rid of Bitcoin or all crypto.
Well,
But we got some years.
when quantum does that, everything will be.
It won't matter.
Because okay, if quantum does that, then everyone's porn search history is available, and it won't even matter anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, if you sign up to the Patreon, I'll show you guys my porn history. So
Yeah. Oh, wow.
subscribe to the Patreon. You get to see my porn history, and there's a couple stories associated with that. One specifically I know people want to hear, and I'm excited to actually put that out there. So, but we need a certain amount of subs first for it to make sense. But check it out. Check it out.
Well, I was saying earlier, it's nice that you had me on as your first live guest, which is cool. That's
Yeah.
I'm honored.
Yeah. Well, we love you. So you're the man, and
Bits.
Bits, thank you.
bits. Yeah. I mean, your energy is just fun, man. Yeah.
I find it like I'm a fan of walking podcasts. So the lav mics are a good idea because like all the best ideas I get are just when I'm moving.
Walking helps the juices flow. It really does, man. There's like that. Kevin Nealon has the hiking with Kevin podcast. I like the idea of that.
That's pretty cool.
Obviously you get winded if you're really hiking, but definitely the idea of moving around. And what's cool with them lav mics, they're like they can hook up to the same hub type
Yeah.
thing. So like he can have one on and I could have one on, and we could be playing catch, frisbee, and you could hear it just like we're right next to the mic,
Yeah.
because we are.
That's actually pretty dope. Because like what I've been doing is just like every week I'll just walk for an hour in a direction, and just like with no phone or anything.
No phone.
Yeah, and
That's
it's
what I was
just,
gonna
like,
say.
a really nice
The
way to
no
meditate.
phone is so nice, man. And it's sad that it feels like such an accomplishment. But to set it out of my pocket and take a walk, it just feels good.
Yeah.
It feels good. And then, do you let your mind go, or you try to keep it focused on nothing?
I think
You
what
just
it
let
is.
monkey mind run.
Have you heard of Zazen Kai?
No.
This is like Zen.
Sounds like a
Buddhist thing.
fraternity.
Well, so this lady friend of mine, she got me into. Well, I've been into Buddhism for a while, but then she recommended.
There's so many different types. Yeah.
Yeah, she recommended me to this the Zen Buddhism, like this group. There's a Zen Buddhism group in like Baltimore, and they do this like 6 hour long meditation, which is just like insane. You have to bring lunch. Which
I want to do it.
It's like a reverse marathon.
I want to do it.
Yeah, you should do it. There's like a donation of like suggested, but it's like you just go in anyway. They're really nice people, but like
I would love to.
it's very rigorous. It's not like
No, it's brutal.
it's brutal, but I think what it is, the brutal part is at the beginning. Like the first hour or so is the hard part. After that, where your brain has nowhere to go but be quiet, it's so nice. It's just like, and it's just,
Yeah. Well, I want to do Vipassana.
Yeah.
Which is the 10-day, silent retreat. And it's silent for the whole 10 days, and it's 10 hours of meditation a day. And I can barely do it myself now for 10 minutes, but it's like full immersion. But they say it's brutal. Obviously, they say it's extremely beautiful, but it's brutal. I keep trying to go over Christmas. I tried last year, and then I tried this year, and it's free.
Yeah.
So it's also based on donate. You can donate if you want, but they won't let you donate until you've done the course.
Yeah.
Because they believe in it so much that once you get done
no,
it,
because I did it in my own. Like I did one for myself where like it wasn't like I didn't completely go into the woods. I just decided to talk less for 2 weeks, and I found at the end of the 2 weeks I was just like I was a completely different person.
Really?
Like no judgment. My mind was quiet. I just felt calmer, and then I'm just like, this is, and then it got me to appreciate. That's all the stuff that I gave away when I got into comedy. You know what I mean? Like I'm always chattering.
Right.
I always have something on the mind.
Well, you can intentionally try to find right, that, like you said, to do the walks and do those types of things, because it would be nice because every time someone to listen rather than to listen with the intent of responding kind of changes your whole perspective, right? Because like obviously I'm trying to listen, but in one of the books I'm reading it said we listen with our hearts or not at all. Yeah. And I really like that because it's like, if I'm not thinking about what to say next, I can feel like I could be able to hear better. Yeah. Like you said, non-judgmentally, not thinking about how am I going to interject what I'm going to say,
That reminds me of a joke I once did. You know what the worst compliment is?
What?
Oh, you're such a good listener. It's like there's no requirements. You just don't say anything.
You're not doing anything. Yeah.
It's just like, oh, that thing you do where you don't say anything. That thing you do where you just shut up all the time. I love it. It was like, but being a good, and so the barrier to entry to being a good listener is just silence.
Have ears.
Yeah, but to be a great listener, you kind of have to do other stuff. But you know what I mean? It's only the bad listeners who are always like me. Like I'm always like, nah, it's a game. I'm trying to. It's like I think I don't know if it's the same with you, but me personally, like as a comic or just as a creative artist type or whatever.
Neurotic.
I'm always like kind of I'm very neurotic.
Same,
I'm kind of like gamifying things. It's like
right.
Oh, when it comes to
how do I win this?
My mom's FaceTiming me. Oh,
dude, she FaceTimed me earlier. What's the deal with
Answer
her?
it.
Answer. It's a Kinagongian. I don't think you guys will understand. I don't.
Even better.
Do you guys want me to answer it?
Yes.
Whatever you want to do.
Yeah, just for a second. See what she wants.
Who cares?
Right,
Yeah, fine.
I love that. My mom never FaceTimes me.
I'll FaceTime her back.
That's great. I mean, look, we can cut it if
if
she says a slur, we can cut it.
Well, we're gonna speak a different language.
That's even cooler.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, hello maganaso. Assalamualaikum.
Jesus, go back to your country.
I guess I had a good podcast with them.
My God.
I'm showing you guys my mom. No. I value your privacy. I think I hunt podcast with the good.
We'll blur that. They're making this up, aren't they? They're trolling.
She's asking what we're talking about on the podcast, and I just remember all the horrible stuff we said about molesting and the P word or whatever.
I didn't hear the word podcast. So is there not a word for podcast?
I know, but Bangladeshi is
there is a word for molestation though. Love you.
It's pretty weird because like we were talking about like porn and like hypothetical body counts or whatever, and my mom just FaceTimed me, and it's like they're like this is weird and very funny for me because like I have several different lives, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like truly, like I've never got all my. You know how like primatologists and psychologists say we're like a combination of the 5 monkeys we hang around with or like what we associate with.
Right.
My 5 monkeys have never met each other.
Yeah, they wouldn't even be able to.
No, because
mine aren't even all monkeys.
Yeah.
There's like interspecies shit going on.
Exactly. No, yeah. I have some people who are like really into triathlon and like just like a physical culture and like a drinking culture. I have some people who are really into comedy. I have some people who are really into like just like strength and stuff like that. I have some people who are into like
nerd shit,
and half the people I know are like Bangladeshi, and they're not exposed to anything I do in English.
Yeah. So can I ask you if you feel like do you feel a part of any of those groups more than the others? Like, do you if you had to pick one, or do you feel on the outskirts of all of them? Because
I've always
I feel like for me, go ahead.
It's weird because like my immediate family, we're all kind of black sheep, and each of us is kind of like a black sheep.
Yeah.
A brown sheep, you know what I mean? So it's just like, no, I've never, like, I don't really feel like groups. I a group shouldn't accept me just because I have some kind of quality that puts me in that group. Like I don't want to be in a group of all bearded guys. For having a
Yeah,
beard.
with that Groucho Marx quote.
Yeah,
I don't want to be a part of a group that would accept me.
Kind of like that, but
Yeah.
it's also like I always like feel like I want to feel deserving of something.
Mm.
Like I earned it. Like
Right.
Like it's sort of like being born brown or being born like Bangladeshi or being in America. I'm more proud of being an American because we had to go out of our way.
Yeah, I
to
would
be
agree with that.
American,
The
you know what I
pride,
mean?
the pride in being white or being
Yeah.
American, right? It's like, sure, right? But I didn't do that. You know, I'm more proud of a test I passed
Yeah.
because I passed it.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, yeah. I just happened to be born this way. Yeah, I could completely agree.
I remember like I remember talking to you about 2 years ago. It's like I didn't choose like being. Like if you were Germany, like you didn't choose to be queefed out of a German vagina, you know?
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like it just
Nope.
happened.
Yep.
So it's just like it's okay. I think being German is pretty neat, but it's just like that's not a choice you made. You can choose to be very German. It's sort of like that Ryan Long joke. He says gayness isn't a choice. Like no one chooses to be gay, but some of you choose to be very gay. You know what I mean? So,
That's a choice.
No, well, my always thing was like, hey, gayness isn't a choice. It's your uncle's choice. You know. But,
It's your uncle's choice. Yeah, I feel like I also have like a different friend groups that are completely super different.
Yeah.
I never really fully fit into any of them because I do feel like the people who it's like this is my group, it becomes their identity, you know, in a way that I just never felt fully either accepted or accepting fully of any group.
Yeah.
You know?
And I always like fucking adventuring. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you're too much in the group, you never like reach out.
Nothing novel.
Yeah, nothing novel. You don't like get new ideas and stuff.
I agree. I think
it becomes like an echo chamber and stuff. So I was like,
yeah, there's a lot of that. A lot of that. The government's shut down right now, so that's tight. they
Yeah, it is
they
pretty
just
tight.
gave up.
that is pretty. I mean, like I was like, I'm kind of unaffected. I don't really know. Are you affected?
No, I mean, I wouldn't even know it was shut down until
Yeah,
they told
whatever.
me. You know,
I mean,
I'm like, we have a government still?
there's places where like the government was shut down for 4 years. And then they reported like everything's gone up, and I was just like, all right, what are you guys even fucking doing over there?
Yeah. What are you guys up to?
like-
I know it's affecting a lot of government workers, but me personally.
because they're the government. I'm sorry for any government workers listening.
Yeah.
You
No, I
guys
got
are very
family there, and it's just like it's tough, and I don't know anything about it too, because I think most of them are mad about it, but I think they end up getting paid back. I don't know. I don't really know how it works. You know.
We're very peeved. It's just an agreement. You know what I mean? Everything is an agreement. Like dollars are valuable to you and me because we've agreed. There's like a mass delusion that we're like if we all agreed like that Zcash was very valuable, we could become very rich. You know what I mean? It's just.
Yeah, well, it's actually a lot safer to have a crypto than the dollar, as you know, because they can just print more of it, and you know they have to have a trusted third party, and no one trusts the government. You know?
Yeah.
So my buddy was talking about, trying to look up, like, he was like chat GPTing, like, what's propaganda and what's not. And it's just like, he did some research and it's like everything.
Yeah.
It's like, even no matter what you're reading, and hearing.
We're all constantly psyoping each other. You know what I mean?
That's all it is.
Because like, I was talking to a friend of mine the other day. It's just like, depression and just everything we do is kind of like a performance. It's like a practice. Like you woke up this morning and like, who is Justin? He's the guy who puts on his pants this way, has these hobbies, and you every day you perform
And
being
decide
Justin.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. You
Like,
play that role.
Yeah, you practice that. So what I do is just like every day I do something like novel and different that like Mo wouldn't do.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
your perception of Mo wouldn't do.
Yeah, so just
Because you're you.
Yeah.
You're not that idea of what you are.
Yeah, so I don't want like me to be a performance. Well, I am performing myself. You know what I mean?
No, I know what you mean,
I
though.
just
Because
wanna, like,
people get into roles and they don't even
Yeah.
question them. They just keep doing.
Yeah, no, routines are nice. Routines like lower like if you have ADHD or you're a neurotic person, a routine keeps you organized, right?
Yeah.
But then you sort of start to become enslaved to that routine.
Yeah,
And
routines feel like suffocating to me because it like in a weird way, if I have an exact routine for the next 6 months, in my head, the 6 months is gone.
Interesting.
In a weird way, it's like, if I know I'm going to be doing this, it's the same thing with the idea of if I knew for a fact I'd be at a job for the rest of my life, it would feel crushing to me because it's like, I now know. I like the possibility.
I identify with that. So this is what I do. I try what I do is 80% of my time I try to keep organized. That way it keeps the neurotic monkeys.
And then an intentional 20%.
20% of my time I'm just like I'm gonna just do like
Right.
put my phone away, go somewhere, like do new jokes, like, eat something new or something like
Yeah.
that. Because like I don't really dine out. It never appealed to me because like my father never let us have anything. So it was just like
My father didn't let us eat.
yeah. Food insecurity was a really big thing growing up. So it's just like
Yeah, food's a big thing. I see a lot of like a lot of weird families growing up. The locks on the cabinets and the kids sneaking out in the middle of the night to get food.
It is interesting.
You been listening to any music lately?
I listen to a lot of harsh noise and air conditioner sounds. Well, I listen to like there's this thing called you ever heard of like pink noise and brown noise?
Brown noise makes you shit?
That's from South Park.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, it could.
Satire and reality is tough to
it
differentiate.
could. I never poop at work though. I'm scared.
That it's gonna like suck you in there or what?
Yeah, something like there's like snakes in there. But I listen to a lot of because I'll get lost in the music.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've actually been. They're making AI music. Like they're taking like regular songs and making soul versions.
Oh
of
yeah. Many Men.
Yeah.
50 Cent.
That one.
Slapper.
Don't Stop Believing and that's a banger.
Ooh,
I was actually working out to that. And it was really good. But other than that, I've just been like putting on some brown noise to like drown out the sounds of the office because like I just get. Because when anytime like a person walks by, I'm focused on their like footsteps or just like there'll be like stories, and now I know everyone's pets' names. I know their mortgages. I know their password.
Brown noise is just like when his mom's talking to him.
Yeah.
whatever language you guys were doing earlier was brown noise.
It is very fast. Someone heard me speak to my mom one day, and they were like, "You sound like beep 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 beep." Something like that's what it sounded like.
Have you seen Carpet Man?
No, who is that?
Can you pull up Carpet Man?
Well, yes, but real quick, we should just AI like more interesting versions of ourselves. Now that we're just at this point where it's just like everything is like it's where it seems like.
And bro, have you seen the Sora the video generation?
Yes.
We could have Stephen Hawking be like
dropping in half pipe like it.
We could have. I'm just saying we could have them promoting the fucking podcast. Why pay for a cameo when I can just have Stephen Hawking stand up and say?
I
Check
agree
out the
with
podcast.
that. I agree with that.
There's
I
a
just
butt
think
coming.
like once we get to the actual thing, it's just like this isn't the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen. Like that's where we're at now. Like this isn't
what is it?
This isn't the coolest thing I've ever seen or heard. I don't know, man. We're fucked. We're fucked, especially. Everything's fucked. You're fucked as a comedian. Musicians are fucked. We're in trouble.
No, we're not.
We're in a bad place.
I
think we are.
Interestingly enough, I believe that
You got to believe in yourself.
Well,
I do, but I don't believe in the other people. Is the problem?
I think that AI is going to be so big and ubiquitous that it may actually enhance the human authenticity and element. In a way that because if there's 95% AI slop or even AI good content, but then there's a small percentage of human content, some people might be seeking that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for sure. That's going to be a thing.
That's what I'm saying. It almost
eventually.
be higher value because we're not using it.
But you just look to the past, like when cars came out. Well, look at Henry Ford. If he asked people, "What do you want?" They want a faster horse. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now that we have cars, horse enthusiasts can get up to their horse business, and you can go about your cars. It's like anytime any kind of revolution has happened, like it's just created more stuff and not less stuff. So it's like you don't know. But I'm personally, it's just nice to be optimistic.
Yeah,
true,
you
true,
have a choice.
for sure. But
I will
also,
say
this guy's a doomer.
realistic.
He's a black pill
realistic.
doomer.
Also, don't bring up Henry Ford on the podcast. Like he's the 40-hour work week guy. We are not fans of Henry Ford. Ford can fuck off. It's not the cars. The cars are probably fine. That 40-hour work week though, dude. What are we doing here?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that I've used to make a joke that like, people like there's a fine line between realism and pessimism, but I just think that because people will say I'm pessimistic, but I'm like I'm just realistic. Unfortunately, I think reality can be kind of like that. Like basically, you ever heard the joke like time to suck today's dick?
Sure.
No, I haven't.
You haven't?
That's a joke?
What?
Well, it's just something people say.
It's from a movie.
You've heard
It's
it.
from a movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, it's, if me and Mike work together, and if Mike and I work together, and we got to work, right, and it's just like, all right, time to suck today's dick, time to get this shit done, right? So I made this joke to a girl, or said the thing to a girl, not a joke, but said the thing that the colloquialism, and she goes, why can't today eat my pussy? Right? Why do we gotta be sucking today's dick?
Can.
Well, what I had said was, she was making a joke, but then of course I was in serious mode, and I'm like, I believe that life is more like sucking a dick than getting your pussy eaten. Unfortunately, now, and she's like, wouldn't you just rather look at it this way?
Yeah, that's
and
a powerful reframe, yeah.
And it's like, yes, but I don't believe that that's the truth. Like that's the thing.
Ooh,
I'm
what
cool.
What is your point though exactly? Because I might have pushback.
I mean, I love it.
Yeah.
I'm just, my whole point is like, I just think that, yeah, the way I look at getting up and going to work and doing my obligations and all these responsibilities that I wouldn't be doing if I didn't have to is what feels like sucking a dick. Now, if I got to wake up and do whatever I want, it might feel like more I'll get my pussy eaten, you know?
Yeah. Maybe life isn't anything oral sex related.
Maybe I'm 69ing with my day.
Maybe it's a cuddle. You could just cuddle today, and they could cuddle you.
Micro-cuddle the day.
Dang, we waited a whole hour to say that again. Yes.
It's a callback, folks. It's a callback. Yeah, man.
I don't know. They're both hard, dude. Like at the end of the day, like eating pussy, sucking dick, there's the same thing. It's the same thing.
No, sucking a dick and getting your pussy eaten are very different.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah. Oh.
It's basically giving
then
or
she's
receiving.
not. I don't understand her point at all. Like
her
what?
point is be positive.
That's dumb. That's
So
dumb.
you're right. He's a doomer.
Death, like all the positive stuff is up to us, right?
Yeah.
There's no positive stuff coming for you unless you decide it. Like that, it's all perspective, right?
Well, that's what she's saying.
There's also
Negative's
no negative
coming, though.
stuff.
What?
She's
There's also no negative stuff.
Aging, death, your mother's death, your father's death, all your friends, everything is going to die.
Yeah,
like
but then
negative's coming.
Children can be born, and that could be a great thing.
If you like children, you know, and I know how a normal
you should
functioning
consider liking
person
things.
would be like. That's amazing.
That's not. Take that in.
Say the words.
You should consider liking things. You know that?
It's a good idea. It's a good
You know
thought.
what? Write that down. I can't guarantee I'll do it, but write it down. You should consider liking things, Mike.
I have to show you this song I like called "Close Minded." We'll get on that another time though.
Can you pull up Carpet Man's IG?
Carpet Man's IG. I don't know what you're saying.
Can you pull up
Yes.
Instagram and just type in Carpet Man? This guy.
It is pretty trippy looking at like a 10-second delay of what's going on.
Yes.
There. I was like,
He's a weird red carpet.
Yeah.
Thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I have seen him.
Yeah, I posted him recently, but I just want to show you what I've been checking out. His Instagram's pretty neat. I thought this was AI. I thought this guy was actually AI. I'm not kidding. And when you see, you'll get it. Yeah, this guy is fully wears an entire like suit of carpet. So he's anonymous. Can we play music or no?
I mean,
It might be
you won't
copyright.
be able to hear it.
Right.
Damn,
well, here's the thing though.
So
dude.
he's like a
have
break
you-
dancer and an artist. Dude, it's such a vibe. It's like electro. Dude, it's so
Have
good.
you seen anything
I've
from
been
him
loving it.
that wasn't from him? Have you seen another human being that has like filmed him out in the wild doing this? Because
I'm not sure.
I'm not willing to say that's not a version of AI yet.
I've seen the videos of him on stage.
Someone else is taking
Yes.
it. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Well, what's going on there? Is it paint?
No, it's like a suit. It's like he has different suits made because he has different color ones and shit.
Yeah, but like there's something going on around those lips though. Like it doesn't.
What do you
like-
mean? Pause it. I think if you click on the thing, it pauses it. But what's going on around it? What do you think?
Well,
It's too tight?
it's too tight. Like it's so tight. I don't. Something feels off about it. Unless it
It's
was like
super
made
weird. Yeah,
out
I
of
like it a
like.
lot.
I like him.
I
If
like
it was
it a
made out of
lot.
like latex or something, then I'm like, okay, fine. Like
Maybe
that
it is.
that
Maybe it
makes
is.
some sense. Like
But I also think the name Carpet Man is just smart. You know what I mean? He like created a thing. He's
Yeah.
now a character. So it's just smart because it's not like, what's that guy's name? Eric? You're going to know exactly who it is. But yeah, that's what I've been listening to lately. Carpet Man. It's a whole
I'm
vibe.
sorry, is he like so he's a musician?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, that's his deal.
Yes. Yeah, he's a musician. And I've been really liking his music. I like the whole vibe. I prefer watching it because it always has a visual element. Click,
the
yeah, if you-
visual element.
Yeah.
You know, this guy reminds me of this. Fuck, I shouldn't.
It
even
reminds
brought
me
it
of
up.
James Donald Forbes McCann.
I was actually just telling him
Yeah,
about him.
no, that guy's
He's the
hilarious.
guy from Australia that I was telling you about, the comic.
He was at the port this last weekend.
How does this remind you of James
yeah.
McCann?
Well, you said visual element. He had his podcast was audio only for a while, and then when he first started doing video, he was like, "Yes, today we have a visual element."
He's hilarious.
Yeah, no, he's
I
genuine.
reached out to him because I knew he was coming to town to come on the podcast, and we couldn't make it work. But you
Yeah.
know, you can imagine. You can imagine if we did.
He had like fucking 4 sold out shows. I was gonna sneak in, but I was like, eh.
He's hilarious.
Yeah.
He's really funny. I've been listening to a little bit of that, and then my usual fucking podcast.
What do you listen to? Because I always feel very insecure about my taste in music because in America it's like you gotta like music. I'm like, my parents never really allowed me to like music.
So-
But I did listen to radio shows and comedy. So now I have my taste in comedy. My taste in comedy and like other weird art outlets are different from my.
I
taste.
will say that I don't consume music as much as other people.
Uh-huh.
I will say that. What I do listen to mostly is going to be like screamo while I'm at the gym. You know, I like vocalists
Yeah.
like Sam Smith and Adele and shit like that, like the singers. You know, I really like that type of stuff. Teddy Swims and shit like that. You know, like Control. You know that song?
No.
You know, yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it any justice, but yeah, I listen to like vocalists like that make me feel something.
Yeah.
Louis Capaldi. There's certain like singers that just make me feel. I really
like
enjoy.
Louis Capaldi.
I really enjoy those people who can sing really well. I listen to screamo at the gym, and then I listen to country, and I listen to rap.
Yeah.
I used to listen to rap a lot more. I don't know a lot of new rappers and shit, you know. But
Well-
Carpet Man, I'm on too.
Yeah.
Some vibey stuff like Hippie Sabotage, Carpet Man. You know, it's kind of electronic, kind of vibey.
The only rappers I listen to are DMX and Riff Raff. They're my favorite rappers.
They're basically the same guy.
Yeah. But I listen to like YouTube Music is the superior one. It's better than Spotify, but YouTube
Better than Apple Music?
I think it's better than Apple Music because
Interesting.
like YouTube, if you have YouTube Music, it has good suggestions, and then like there's some music that
It's not video though, right? It's just audio.
It's just audio,
Okay.
but like on YouTube, I went to YouTube for music for like a decade before like Spotify even came out.
Just
So
searching videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
and it had the music in the background. I was like, that's what I was listening to, and it's just like, yeah, YouTube has like a freaking 18-year head start on Spotify.
Yeah.
And I prefer it.
YouTube's the shit.
Yeah.
They're taking over all of cable television.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, YouTube's they're taking over Netflix even, you know? Like I watch YouTube
Yeah.
personally. It's like banks are going away.
Yeah.
They're either going to become
Hopefully.
digital or they're going away.
Hopefully.
Banks are Blockbuster
Yeah.
and Coinbase and Robinhood are Netflix.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just they're instant, it's quicker. Not to get all financial, but I'm
Yeah.
trying to basically figure out. It's a race between financial independence or cancer. Is what it feels like, you know?
What the hell?
And I'm just saying, it's what it feels like as a
No.
human being. It's like cancer, you can't stop. You can't predict. I could get it and die. My dad did, right? So maybe there's
But
some.
you can predict. I mean, it's a bunch of habits you do every day. You know.
Not always.
Not always. Yeah, it's always random.
You can just get cancer, you know? And so, but really, it's like because I don't know when I'll die, I don't want to just bank on retiring because I know people who die right when they retire, right before whatever. So it's like my whole goal is to try to retire at like 45, and I'm 36 and I'm broke, so it's probably not going to happen.
Well,
but
you could also just like live below your.
I don't know how much
means.
Zcash I need.
Yeah. Do what I do. Like I just. I mean, I live like really stoically. You know what I mean? I don't own much. I don't
Yeah.
because I never like. I don't like having. I
live in a basement.
Yeah.
I try to be.
Yeah, no, but it's just like I don't really like having things.
Yeah.
I like earning things. But
Yeah.
it's just like if I like buy something, now it's just there, and I have to worry.
Yeah,
about
materials
that.
aren't huge for me. I mean,
Yeah.
like not me, but somebody I know would probably spend a bunch of money on weed and stuff like that, you know, to feel different. But there's no, I'm not big on materials
Yeah.
things, you know. Someone's been coming in here and smoking weed. Did you smell that in here?
No.
Oh, okay. Someone's been like coming in the studio and smoking weed and like wearing my hoodies and smoking a bunch
Yeah.
of weed.
Must be a woman.
It must be a chick. They love stealing hoodies.
They
huh?
love stealing hoodies.
God, thieves.
Wearing your hoodies.
Women?
I thought you were making a joke about me until the hoodie thing. Now I don't know.
I
what
was
you're
just
doing.
making a joke about
I don't know
other
what
people.
you're
Other
doing
people
now.
making my life smell like weed.
Other people make it. Oh.
That's where we're at. How long have we been doing this?
Not long enough. Keep going.
God damn
We
it.
gotta talk.
Tell me something to talk about, Mike.
Tell me something to talk about.
So I got three things. There's one horrible thing, one in the middle thing, and one like nice thing. So I guess we'll start with the horrible thing.
No, that's the best one.
It's not that good. It's not that good. So like the Lost Prophets singer got killed in prison. You don't know the Lost Prophets singer? Really? Okay, so like when we were young, Lost Prophets was like a pretty popular band, like when they were doing their thing. And then a couple years after they were popular, like the lead singer got caught on some very, very bad like molestation to like a infant type shit.
Oh,
like
jeez.
horrible. Like the worst things that you could do pedophilia wise, this guy was doing them. So he got caught.
This is good Twitch material.
Yeah, I know, right? That's why I said it was the horrible thing. I didn't want to like stick on it too long. He got stabbed in prison and died like over the like last but like he's been
And
in
he
prison
molested an
since
infant?
2013. Yeah.
All right, well, let's give a round of applause.
Kind of,
Let's
yeah,
go,
kind of, yeah.
baby.
Like, you know,
No,
we're
I'm not for
we're-
anyone's
we're-
death, but-
exactly. Like,
I'm not.
he was fucked
I
up.
don't even believe in
Everything
death
about the
penalty.
thing was fucked up. But yeah, I just got surprised it took this long. Kind of like
Yeah.
you know, you hear the things like
Well, they do a good job of protecting them too.
That's fair. But like everyone says the same things, like, "Oh, you won't survive them because like they don't like whatever." This
Yeah, but but if you talk to some people, they're like they have entire yards for those guys because
That's
there's
fair.
so many of them.
It's
and
weird
they
how
put
there's
them
like
all
a
together.
hierarchy of crimes. I guess it's just like, yeah, we do crimes, but we don't do that. I guess that makes sense. I don't know. It's all weird.
Because
It's all
it's
fucking
not
weird.
the same. Yeah, it's just like
It
being
is
like,
not the
yeah,
same.
we all do drugs. It's like someone smoking and someone's doing heroin. It's just like that's not the same. You know.
I always find it really funny how we always like make tribes of whatever. Like we're the cigarette smokers.
Yeah.
No, we're the dog molesters. We're the, you know what I mean? Like whatever it is, but we're not those guys.
Not that. Anything but
Yeah.
those guys. Yeah.
Don't do that. All right, so the next thing is like weird. So we had an NFL game over. I want to say this was in Dublin. I'm not 100% sure. You may have heard of Mark Sanchez. He was
Jets
a
quarterback.
Jets quarterback. This guy knows things.
Dude, I'm a big sports guy.
Yeah, right. So he was in an altercation where he got stabbed.
I saw the camera of him walking back with a stab.
Yeah.
I'm like,
And he got arrested.
Oh yeah, I heard you
So
guys.
it's like, I don't know. I'd love to like to articulate a situation where like you can get yourself stabbed,
Dude, listen.
but then also arrested.
Dude,
It's
listen.
like
In high school, I got into a physical altercation with somebody, and I wasn't in the same classroom as them, so I went into their classroom and had the physical altercation.
Yeah.
So that was no good. They kicked me out of school, took me to jail, you name it, all the good stuff, right? But as me and this guy are fighting, he like falls down, and a box cutter falls out of his pocket. They expel him.
Oh, geez.
So this kid was sitting in his math class, had someone come in, beat him up, and then he got expelled.
wow. Okay.
So when you were like, he got
Yeah.
stabbed and arrested, it's insane that I actually
Life's
have
fun,
a
dude.
real life story
Yeah.
that I was involved in that type of happened. I just thought it was such shit luck, And then he
Did he
rest
say
in peace. Rest in
he's
peace.
dead now?
Yes, that had nothing to do with me.
I think he has a lot to do with it.
Might cut that.
Right.
Cut this out.
I think he would go, hey, you're a real big jerk for that one, Justin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm trying to think if I have any stories like that. I have stories of like people like trying to beat me up, but it's just like I couldn't get beat up because if I got beat up, I'd go home and my dad would beat me again. So I was like, okay, this cannot happen. Like I got jumped a couple of times in Brooklyn, but like I had to get out of it like without any bruises or whatever. Like there was one time like I spent a lot of time in the library, and then I'm walking home. And then, yeah, it is pretty gay to be in the library. And then there's one guy, like I had a Game Boy Advance SP, right? And he wanted it for me. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I just didn't want to get it because if I lost the Game Boy Advance, my dad would kill me.
It's funny because a lot of people, they'll have the dad that's like, you got to go out there and fight them. You're like, I didn't want to get in an altercation because I have another altercation.
I never even told him. If I told my dad I got in a fight, I was a beating.
Wait, how is that
Because
productive?
everything. It was just
Hey, I
like,
got beat up. Well, let's add this to it.
it was literally like that. So I'm like, I'm
Can
not
we FaceTime him real quick?
No,
No.
he's trying to connect with me, but like he doesn't know. So he'll call me, and it'll just be silent because like he doesn't know how to get the words out.
Oh.
Because he's like in his, I think he's like in his early 60s or like late 50s now. I'm just like, what do you want me to say? Like, I mean, I obviously want him to like, I think I want him to apologize, but I don't think it would do anything. So he'll call me, and he'll be like, "What did you eat today?" And I'll be like,
trying to connect. You can see he's trying. It's just.
But it's sort of like, again, the reason I live in the thing with the fear thing is just like, yeah, that's fucking 20 years of just fear and violence is I can't just erase it like that, you know what I mean?
And it's not supposed to be erased.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can
it's
forgive
accepted,
and not
yeah.
erase it, and it's like, have you forgiven him?
It's it's a very hard thing to do. It's
For
probably
sure.
the hardest thing any person can do, I think. I mean, other than like give birth or whatever.
So I used to have this thing that helped me where it was like, I'll tell you
Please.
how linear it was for me. It was like, forgiveness is a really difficult thing, you know. Jesus was big on forgiving, you know. It's like, and Jesus is an ideal of like, you know. So, it was hard for me to forgive someone because I would look at it as excusing their behavior.
Yeah.
And so that was a big distinction for me. Okay, just because I'm forgiving someone, it doesn't mean that I'm excusing the behavior. And then it was like, it got to a point where I was like, it can be, I forgive you, but also fuck you. You know? And so I was there for a while where, yeah, it's forgive you, but fuck you. And then I got to a place further, because that helped me at the time for probably a couple years. And then I got to a place where it was like, if it's true forgiveness, it's not going to be fuck them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So if I'm truly forgiving someone, truly from my heart, it's not going to be still fuck them. You know what I mean?
I think if you were in their shoes, you might have like probably done the same thing or something like that.
Well, yeah, they're just doing. Everyone's just exactly. It's very seldomly nefarious and personal, and even when it is, it's because they're fucked up. It's like these people are fucked up, and it's like, do you think you can have fully forgiven someone and it still fuck them or no?
You know, you said that, and it kind of like relieved a sort of like, because I'm always like, you know what I mean, like a squirrel or a raccoon or whatever.
Without even noticing it.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Because he'll call me, it'll just be silence, and I'm like, because I don't tell them what I ate, because they're really big on like, is that halal? Is that this? Like, I don't care. You know what I mean? It's sort of like I'm earning my own money. I'm cooking my own stuff. You know, just and then but then because they want me to be like really strictly conservatively Muslim or whatever. But
still now as an adult.
Yeah.
Do they know that you're not?
Whoa.
Cut that.
Yeah, pause this so you can pray real quick.
No, but it's sort of like what do you want me to do? You know what I mean? And it's just like it's very hard to forgive. It's just silence, and then I say yes, I ate food, and then he's like, okay, bye.
Right.
And then it's like, what do you...
It's hard to make that. It's hard to connect. You know.
It is hard to connect because it's like there's not a. It's a long story. But,
yeah.
But
I'm going to talk about how you said you're like a squirrel. I think that a lot of people are walking around with clenched hearts and minds, metaphorically, and then literally clenched. I remember doing a yoga one time, and the lady was like talking about getting into a position or whatever, and then she's like, "Relax the muscles of your face." And it felt like she was talking directly to me. Yeah. I didn't even know they weren't relaxed. You know what I'm talking about? So there's like there's a meditation in Buddhism that's referred to as letting go of the ball. Yeah. And they say that like, you know, a dog that's walking around with a ball in its mouth. Yeah. That's what people are, right? And you don't even know the ball's in there until you can let it go. Yeah. Like letting go is one of the harder spiritual things to do. Surrender and let go. But yeah, it's like sometimes when I consciously, they say not to make everything sexual because I'm a pervert, but if women, it helps them sexually and their vaginal muscles relax if they relax their mouth. Yeah. Do you know that?
I didn't know that. I've never seen one. So
a woman?
what is that?
Yeah, so it's all connected. And people are walking around tensed up.
It's pretty neat that you said that because like I used to listen to like these yoga like these I used to listen to a meditation thing, and she would just go, relax the muscles behind your eyes.
I love shit like that.
The tiny little muscles. And I heard that, and I was like, whoa, I'm fucking relaxed right now.
Dude, I love hearing a gem like that in one of those. I went to this one semi-recently, and the lady was saying, like, you know, give your body permission. Listen to your body. She's like, ever since you were in kindergarten, you weren't allowed to listen to your body, you know? Hey, do these math problems. I'm going to go play. Yeah, well, don't listen to what your body wants to do and do what we need. You know what I mean? Yeah. So since we're children, we're taught to not listen to our body. You know what I mean? So it's like, hey, what do you feel like? You know what I mean? Because it's like, as an intellectual, neurotic fuck, it's hard to listen to my body and to be in tune with it, you know? Like I found that I intellectualize as a way to not feel. Yeah. I didn't realize that. I just thought I'm an intellectual. You know, I like to think and I like to talk. I like words. But then my therapist, one of my many therapists throughout my life, was like, helped me realize that I am doing that to not feel. Because it's easier to like, let me label this. Let me figure out how to word this, you know, rather than just sitting in a feeling. Yeah. Feelings suck.
You got to feel stuff.
Yeah. Like, but you got to feel them like through, you know, it's like, it's easy to try to avoid, numb, escape, or even fix, especially men. We always want to fix a problem. If a woman tells you that she's having an issue, a woman, that makes it about me. If a woman's told me that there's an issue or something that she's feeling disrupted or dysregulated or whatever, my initial reaction is to try to fix.
What do they want though? This is a genuine question. I'm
always, to be seen and heard. That's the thing. A feeling wants only usually to be seen, heard, felt. And it's weird to us because we're like, if Becky's being a bitch, stop talking to Becky. Yeah. You know what I mean? Whatever the problem is, it's like we're trying to solve it, you know? So sometimes they say there's like the framing, hey, do you want someone to listen or do you want solutions?
I can say that?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna come with a clipboard next time.
Well, no. I mean, if you just say like, "Hey, do you want me to try to fix this?" or are you just wanting to hear? Because sometimes they don't want you to fix it. They're just like, "Let me bitch. I want to bitch." And so I've found that if I hit a woman with my right hand, no, I'm just kidding. If I hit a woman with logic without seeing her feeling, I'm doing zero justice. Because without having seen her heart, I'm just going like, I'm almost either minimizing it or alluding to the fact that it's a problem that needs fixing.
Basically, what I want to ask, what are some tricks you can do to make it look like you're listening? You know what I mean? Like, what words do you say to go, oh, yeah, right.
I noticed that, like, the eyebrows sometimes, you know? Okay, not inquisitive, but like, wow.
Listen, I used to practice smiling for 5 years. I can do that. I can learn this.
Yeah. Eye contact, smiling. Yeah.
Soon I'll be a real boy.
Fingers crossed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why was that funny?
A real boy.
Real
that
quick,
bigger
I didn't get to say the nice thing, by the way.
Yeah, skip it.
And this is this,
No, just
shut up. This is part of something
That
that
wasn't nice,
I
goddamn.
like, right? So
Whoa,
this
say
goes
it
back
again,
to
Mo.
you.
Yeah.
Goes back to you.
Mike likes stuff.
I just found out about this. Do you guys know about Fat Bear Week?
No, what is that?
Gay man?
I would have thought the same thing. So apparently, there's a national park in Alaska, Katmai. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. They just do this fun thing.
It's like a contest.
It's a contest.
I do know about this.
Every
Shout out
year
to Sierra
for the
work.
same week, the bears they eat a bunch for hibernation, right? They're all trying to get as fat as they fucking can. Like that's the deal.
Sponsored by
But
Nathan's
they
Hot
make a
Dogs.
fun thing where they literally like live stream these bears,
Yep.
and then they pit them one to one,
and you
on
can
like
check them.
like a bracket style
Literally.
tournament. And yeah, I'm just like watching bears all. I didn't know. I missed it. I missed it this week. It's unfortunate. It happened like literally
It's
two,
every
two-
year, though,
2
right?
weeks ago. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's in my calendar right now.
So you
for
can
next year.
literally like bet money and like
Yeah,
get
dude.
into
I mean,
it.
literally, like my next NFL, like if we're doing a fantasy football draft, we should all like pick a bear.
Right. That's
You know what I
even more
mean?
fun to
Like-
me than fantasy
Yeah,
football,
dude.
honestly. And we're gonna do so now. They have the live stream. We're gonna do some video game streaming. We'll probably do some retro stuff, and then I'm thinking like a penalty could be to eat a hot chip if you lose.
Yeah, you should get a gambling plug-in and put it into the fucking Twitch chat. It's like bet on like when Mo's gonna make the next molestation joke. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that's like Polymarket. You know about that?
I did hear about
So
that.
Polymarket, you know about this?
No.
Polymarket, you can bet on almost anything.
Yeah.
You can,
Okay.
So things that aren't normal bets, you can just make a bet on. But I was thinking though, like, so you know how on the Super Bowl you can bet on what color the Gatorade's going to be?
Yeah.
Someone has to put the Gatorade in there. Why doesn't that person bet $1 million it's going to be orange?
Oh, that's a good point.
You know what I'm saying? Or like you can bet on Polymarket, is 50 Cent going to wear this jean or this shirt or the next concert? But someone knows 50 Cent.
That's literally
Do
like
you know what
no,
happened
for
on
real.
Polymarket recently?
Also, they have like the length of like the national anthem sung. The singer themselves can just like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Whoever's in
Yeah.
charge of that, dude. I mean, what are we talking about? Someone's putting the fucking Gatorade in there. Why wouldn't they make a bet, or you have someone close to them make a bet?
It's going to be heavily regulated. But recently on Polymarket, they announced the winner of the Nobel Peace Prize.
Donald Trump, right?
12 hours before the Nobel Committee announced it.
Really?
And then they were in the Polymarket. They recently was like, whoa, whoops. You know what I mean? So it's just like, whoa, there must.
Yeah.
People are like insider stuff. But I
Of
was like,
course.
yeah.
Everything is though.
Yeah.
How, people
I
talk
think
about
everything is and everything should be. It's like
How could it not be?
Yeah.
It's just like insider trading is like you got information first. What are you supposed to fucking?
Yeah.
If you're connected in them circles, you're gonna hear stuff first. It's how
in
information works.
in the real world, that's how people get the advantage, knowing something before.
That's what investing is, right? You're betting on the future, and if you have an in, yeah, it's like
There's no Napoleon used to say, nature gave us all unequal faculties, but the law tries to see us as equal. There's something like that. That guy, there's one guy in history who had that dog in him. It was Napoleon.
100%.
dog in him.
100%.
He really had that dog in him. Especially if you read his letters.
Dude, I've seen like someone wrote it. One of those. Have you read the love letters from back in the
Yeah,
day?
yeah.
That's like, I'll be there in 3 days. Don't wash.
Don't wash. Yeah. Oh my God.
Bro, Mike, this is a real thing from like one of our
He
forefathers.
wrote. He's like, I'll be home in 3
What a-
days. Don't wash. And I was like,
What
yeah.
a kinky motherfucker! Isn't that great?
He liked that stank on him. You know.
Yeah,
what
he
I mean?
wanted that stank on.
Especially at what time are we talking about? 18s or 19s?
1800s and stuff like that. I think.
Fuck.
Yeah.
What were you even washing with? Cloves of fucking garlic
Just
or something?
water.
Like what were you even
Cinnamon
like?
and nutmeg, probably.
Did
The
they figure out
rain.
soap yet? I don't even
Yeah.
know.
I'm not a historian, so who knows?
Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater because the bathwater was so disgustingly brown at the end
Yeah.
that you can toss out the baby
I
with
didn't
it.
know that.
That's what they say.
Listen, as like a weird person, like the small, like if you take a shower, you go to the
Never.
gym, I'm still in. Like I'm about it.
Oh, you're talking about eating pussy?
Yeah,
Okay.
or whatever. But like, it has to start clean,
Can I
be
pee?
just
Yeah.
dirty
All right,
for
all
the
right.
Yeah.
day, right? 1800s, 3 days would.
I think 1800s, even right after a wash, is probably foul.
I feel like you have phallic material in everything. I don't know what their deal is. I don't know what they're actually wiping their asses with. It's probably just fucking pieces of
I think it used
cloth
to be like a corn
that they
cob or something.
wash
Fucked up.
again. I don't know. Like,
Yeah. The only way to really clean your ass after a shit is to wash anyway.
you ever
if we're being
seen
honest.
in cartoons, and I maybe
The day's
like
closed,
old
but
school,
not quite.
there was like, instead of a paper towel dispenser, it was a towel. It was just a towel on a thing that you would like. It was weird. It was like on a box. It was like I don't know how
And
else
you would
to
just
describe
reuse it like a
And you
conveyor
just-
belt almost.
And you would just dry your hands on it, and then like that's
stayed
it.
there.
People
Yeah.
would just keep drying their hands on it until like what. I don't know, man. I was
Wow.
thinking about how innocent we all used to be, like before we fucked up and just decided fuck like limits. Like we used to get horny off of a Sears catalog, right? You would go to the bra
still can.
section or
Some of them
I
tool
can't,
deals,
dude.
brother.
I can't do it. Dude. I can't do it. I'm
I'll
fucking
be half
too.
cocked at some of them.
Nah,
tool deals.
man. I wish I could. But like, yeah, porn has fucked us up in that way.
It's desensitized us. That's why we
In a
got
way.
semen retention.
I mean,
I'm not down for semen retention because I'm gonna unleash this seed. I'm gonna be honest, but I could get down with like not porn.
fair.
It seems like
100%. Yeah. Like
semen retention seems a little much for me right now in my spiritual path. I'm not there.
if I could just like not. If I could have sex with women and not have porn, like yeah, that's amazing. I can't just masturbate without the thing now. That's where I'm at.
Well,
I'm
there's an
stuck.
argument to
I'm
not
fucked.
masturbate then.
Then that's fine.
Right,
That's where I'm
right,
at. So
right.
now I'm like, okay, so now I have to have sex with ladies. That's an entire yeah,
Right,
dude.
like,
That's
okay.
How do you
To
do
the
that?
drawing board.
How do you do that?
We know a chloroform guy. Yeah, and here's the thing too. I will say that like, even if I reshape my relationship with it, because much like marijuana, I just do it to do. Right?
Yo,
Ritualistically though. So I used to masturbate every night before bed. It's just what I did, you know?
Yeah.
And now I'm like choosing not to do that sometimes, and it feels good, but then I'm like, maybe I'm just older. Maybe I'm just less horny. Like it's not much of a feat
Fair.
now that I'm
No,
old.
no, that's a
It's
good
like
point. That's a good
if I
point.
were 25 and doing it, it would seem like more of a feat. Now I'm just like, oh, I'm just old enough to where I'm not sexual. You know? Just getting gray hair and my dick is limper every day.
oh no.
Gray hairs on your dick. That's interesting.
That's not what he said. Great hairs and his dick.
I heard this comedian one time.
That's
This comedian one time goes, you know how I know God isn't real? He's like, because I got hairs growing the shaft of my dick. He's like, I don't mean like down around the base. It's like
Right.
up the shaft. So it's something people don't talk about. It's like, he's like, I can't be a guy. Or it was either God can't be real or can't be a guy. He's like, women don't really get it. It's like, dude, you'll have hairs coming out of the side of your penis. That is bizarre.
Yeah,
We
dude.
can't do
Yeah,
that,
dude.
dude. Sorry.
Like I'm not hairy all over, but like my asshole and the penis shaft, that's where it all like went.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
We're a lot alike, you and I.
Yeah.
But I am hairy all over.
I'm actually about to get a Brazilian wax for the first time. Before
I'm
my
gonna get a
birthday.
fucking bidet, dude. I'm done. I just
You get a
as
I
a
don't have
hairy
one.
fucking asshole person, you can't. I'm a caveman for have not doing it to this point. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I have to take a shower every time I fucking take a shit if I want to feel clean.
Yeah.
Period.
Yep.
Period.
Shower's the way to go.
Or you could just improve your diet and it just like
But the hair's still like there, right? And
no,
like
no. Well, if you
If you eat only rice and dog
no
semen,
no. If you got a good gut microbiome going on, it just
got any probiotics going on?
I don't.
His
I
is.
don't.
kefir, kimchi, some fucking
What I have learned
fiber.
though, when I eat Red Tiger, when I get that bowl, dude, I can get that bowl, dude, and not be hungry for like 12 hours. It doesn't make sense.
What's Red Tiger?
Oh,
Korean
brother.
barbecue, I
Set up
guess.
like Chipotle.
But it's not
This is
barbecue.
what's so nice
what we're
about it.
getting.
It's Korean barbecue, but it's set up like Chipotle. So you walk in.
Where is it?
It's right down the street. I eat there probably 2-3 times a week. They know my order by heart, and it's,
It's
like
so
individualized.
good.
It's so fucking good. But you walk up and you go, white or brown rice. You pick a protein. I get half bulgogi, get half spicy chicken.
Mhm.
People don't know you can do half and half. Shout
Wow.
out to Red Tiger. This
I just get
episode is
beef.
brought to you by
Their
Red
beef
Tiger.
is so good. I can't even fuck with the
And then
chicken
you get
anymore.
6 vegetables on top, and then you get your sauces you want. They got the different sauces, and you
Put
get
an egg
fried
on that bitch.
top.
I
Oh,
I do like the when you fry an egg, you put it on top.
Oh.
and that is like
come on,
Dude, so the yolk, I do hot sauce mixed with the yum yum. And like those 3 things together, dude, is just like orgasmic in the mouth.
you-
But
you
it's a
saying that is
tool.
hilarious.
I'm sorry.
You going the yum yum.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just- we're all
That's
30
how I
here. what the
fucking- that's how my body
it's
feels.
a tool.
Yeah, dude. Like, okay, we're gonna go to Centralia tomorrow.
Yes.
If it was up to me, if that place was open, I would eat Red Tiger to start the day. I wouldn't need to eat the rest of the fucking day.
Mhm.
Period. I'm just fucking
They
focused
give
on
you a
like
pretty good
doing
healthy
shit.
portion too, Mo.
You
It's
don't
like,
need a snack anymore.
same
I don't
price as
need
McDonald's.
nothing.
You get an actual meal, with
Nice.
edamame and carrots
Oh,
and
yeah.
real.
I'll
fucking
eat a
food.
normal dinner that my mother cooks, and I'll be fucking hungry like any normal person. Like a couple hours later, this shit, dude. I don't know why.
Dude, you know what I didn't realize
12
until I got
hours.
older?
I don't eat
My
food,
mom sucks
period.
at cooking, and I
Dude,
didn't
mine
even
does, too.
know.
Listen, the thing
I didn't
is,
even know know until I got
Cooking?
older.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Well, hold on. Maybe she wasn't bad. Maybe she got bad.
No.
Are you saying she sucks now?
No, she's just always sucked. Here's how I found out.
Let's hear it.
Someone will ask me, "Hey, do you like this food?" And I'll go, "No," because I remember my mom making it.
Okay.
And then I'll try it when they make it. I'm like, "What the fuck?" I'm gonna have to call Sheila. Sheila, why did you do that to the pork chops for all those years?
I think that's
I
why
didn't have a
people-
good pork chop the whole time I grew up.
That's why people love dining out and everything.
Yeah,
And
'cause
it's
they're-
like, if you learn how to cook,
Right.
you're,
It defeats the purpose
yeah.
some.
if you want to know who has the best tastes in restaurants or whatever, find who can cook the best because they can make it, and then you judge their, and then you listen to their recommendations.
Right.
If someone's always like, you got to try this, and then you try it and it's like kind of managed, like you realize,
Yeah.
like you know what I mean.
You gotta know what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like to argue my mother was better at cooking when I was young because I remember my childhood having good meals. The meals today they're a little lackluster.
Yeah.
And I feel like when we were younger, she was cooking with
She's
love
giving up now.
from her heart. Not giving up.
From her heart. Now
But
the
she's
dinners are
not
cold.
cooking from her heart anymore. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Sorry, Mom.
How many brothers and sisters do you have?
2, half brother, same dad, different mom, 15 years older, same parents, both my younger brother, 2 years younger than me. I said that's so fucking
Yeah.
stupid.
That was pretty crazy. I said.
So what's the age?
I don't know, whatever 15 years older than 37 is for the older guy.
Okay.
And we don't talk right now. I have no issue. My family's like this weird. Let's not even get into it. And my younger brother, I do talk to. He's 2 years younger than me, so he's 35, or he'll be 35 November 4th. So
You struck me as a kind of a young guy. I thought you were like kind of like still into your 20s.
I am a young guy. Thank you for noticing.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Like, you were saying like you were 25. I was like, I thought you were 25.
Yeah.
But you, I just you know, it's
Fuck, dude. So how old did you think I was? Let's
I
look.
really thought you were like 28, 29.
Fuck yeah, dude.
No, it's because of what you were wearing. It's like the green suit and the hat.
Well, don't say that. Just don't qualify it.
Okay, well,
Oh, yeah. I
Don't
forgot you had
qualify
the suit
it.
on. That's
Just
awesome.
say I thought this.
Gen Z,
because
they're all floating heads now. That's why.
fucking. You got a good vibe, dude. I don't know. I like the cut of your jib or something.
Thank you. I do like the cut of your jib.
You guys hitting on each other right now?
Well,
You guys want me to leave the room?
Yeah.
You got jumped a couple times?
Oh, in
What?
Brooklyn. Yeah.
Brooklyn Park or Brooklyn, New York?
Brooklyn, New York.
Damn, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was the same. It was the same kids too. It was-
That's pretty. I mean,
You've been assaulted.
it sounds gangster in
No,
Brooklyn,
no,
New York,
it
though.
did.
It's not like
It
I got
did.
jumped in Oklahoma.
Hold on.
If 50 Cent got
Was
shot
it
9 times in Dayton, Ohio, no one would give a fuck.
Is it gentrified Brooklyn or is
No,
it Biggie's Brooklyn? Because like
well,
there's a
it
difference.
was Brooklyn that was going through the
I
process.
was about to say
of
probably in the
gentrification.
middle.
Yeah, well,
It was like so. It was when I was in
Couple
high
white
school.
kids, couple black kids. It was
No,
right in
no,
the
it
middle.
was- it-
That's at least half cool.
It was all black kids. It was like
Okay, cooler.
But it was just like it was like when I was a freshman year, sophomore year of my high school, and the kids who were jumping me, I think like because I'm not 6'5". I wasn't 6'5" in high school.
Contrary to popular
Yes,
belief,
you
he's actually only
are.
6'3".
No, but it's just like at the time I was just walking home and like they wanted like my Game Boy or whatever and I didn't give it to them and then just because like again the story is like if I lost my Game Boy I would have known.
Yeah.
I would have had a real beating.
So you weren't even mad about the game. You were like, my dad.
My dad would.
You're
fuck
worried about
me
your
up
father.
way more than your
Yeah, that's
gang would.
crazy.
There was a kid. He had me in like a chokehold back then, and I was just walking. I just dragged him along with me because I'm like, well, I can't let you choke and steal from me because if that happened, 1, I'd get a beating for being choked. 2, I'd get a beating for losing the Game Boy. 3, I'd get a beating for being late. You know what I mean? So I was like, this isn't gonna happen. And then I just like no one taught me how to fight or whatever.
Yeah.
And another time, this kid assaulted me, and it's like he pushed me onto like some garbage bags and started wailing on me. But it's like, so some passersby, they came and like kind of like got him off of me, and they just waited for him to leave, and they walked me home. So
Oh,
it was
that's
like-
sweet.
That is very sweet.
There's like a nice human moment there, you know?
Yeah.
I like it. There's something like humanity's being. I know I'm getting older because I get more emotional now.
Yeah.
Like I'll watch videos.
Be emotional. I'm trying to be emotional.
Yeah, well, it just gets me certain things that are like really like they cut through. So like I'll watch a video of like a shooting with a police involved shooting. I like watching videos of body cam stuff.
No, you and my friend. That's all he sends me now.
I love that
Like
stuff.
people pulling out a knife, people pulling out a gun.
Yeah, I've seen every video he sent you. I've seen them all. But I'll watch one and like there's like a officer involved shooting and it's chaotic, right? Obviously, there's like stuff that has to happen and they have to go from suspect to now we need to give this guy medical aid. You know what I mean? There's all this stuff happening. Well, the cop who shot the guy, he was like off to the side, and this other cop came up to him, and it's like everyone's talking about what needs to happen, and this one cop came up to the cop who did the shooting, and he goes, "Hey man, you all right?" and it just cut me.
Yeah.
Because, it was so beautiful to just like human to human. It's like when someone, if people are like in type of skirmish and someone falls down and someone stops to like help them, there's just like these moments of humanity that really get me.
Yeah.
I'm becoming real soft these days.
Yeah, no, it's like that for me. Every once in a while, I'll read something, and like most of it is meh, but then there's just these 3 little words. I'm like, whoa, and you just pause, and it's just like, yeah. Again, it's back to the whole like Louis C.K. thing. I had to listen to it over again because he had these like little moments where it's just like he made 1 trillion copies of himself and sent it out. I was like, well, that's what we're doing every time we upload something, and it's just like,
And it's interesting to hear how he thought everyone hated him. Like his own perception was like not as correct as what the
no, it was relatable on so many levels. I sent it to a couple of friends. I don't know, it's 2 hours fucking long or whatever. It's like I don't expect anybody to
I'm
watch.
like you though, like so when you were saying that like you listened to like talk radio growing up and comedians and stuff, I'm basically the equivalent of some dude listening to talk radio because I listen to podcasts constantly. It's going to either be comedy podcast, it's going to be nerd tech shit, CEOs of like the open AIs and shit, anything fucking Sam Altman said that I have to listen to. It's comedy, it's finance bullshit, tech stuff, and then it's like self-improvement, like meditation, like growth shit, or relationship stuff. I'm big into like I'm reading a book called The Spiritual Path to Intimate Relationships. I think relationships are super important, obviously.
You gotta have them, I guess.
That's why I try to have so many of them. But yeah, so that's basically what I consume. You're basically comedy podcast listening to?
Pretty much like listen to comedy podcasts, stuff about like your health. Just like
Huberman shit.
Huberman, I used to be really big on Huberman. I listen to him every week. But,
he's good.
Yeah, he's still really good. But I listen to like the shorter ones that are just like really actionable.
The 30-minute joints.
Yeah, because like it just tells me
Very
exactly
concise.
what to do.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I listen to like there's a guy named like Naval.
Yeah, I know Naval.
He's really good because like he's just like it's just like these. He just like clears the air, and it's like he's
able to think macro system level shit.
And it's just, but it's like very clear. You know what I mean? It's like I like that. I don't need like sometimes you read a book and it's like
a lot of noise. You have to separate noise from signal.
Yeah,
he's all signal.
Yeah, he's almost all signal. It's like you got 400 pages, and it could only be 5. Just get. I get it. Sometimes there's a story. I like stories. I like exposition, but sometimes just like there's as I feel like the authors are playing tricks. Or it's like I need this many pieces of paper to be
sound
printed.
wordier,
It's just like get to the point. Otherwise, you're being a charlatan or whatever.
Yeah, sometimes I'll read a book. It's like there's just too many words in here, too many syllables.
Yeah. I hope I'm not talking for too long.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Because
What do you mean? In that moment or this whole time? What do you mean?
The whole time. Because I don't really say much. You know what I mean? I just make a lot of noises.
I'm a big noise guy.
Yeah, I'm big in noises. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
that's a big one for you.
I
have that as a drop. That'd be nice.
I was trying for a while to just do comedy, like 5 minutes of just like stuff like that, but it's just like you got to put jokes in there.
Yeah, it's tough.
The whole reason I go up on stage is to make funny noises in between jokes.
Yeah,
Now it's just like.
But you're loved for it.
I what for it?
You're loved for it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
but people love me. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, I can only speak for me. I love you.
Thank you.
Me too. You can use AI though now, like
No, you
since
can't.
for the
AI
worst
cannot
part.
replace me.
For the worst part, I'm not saying you should. I don't think no one should. But if you just want to get to the fucking sound effects, I mean,
No, but my sounds come from the soul. All right, hey, you're being really soulless right now. You know, I said you were 28 earlier. If you believe that, you got the soul of a.
You're 38, you motherfucker.
Yeah. Now that if it's sort of like, what ifs?
What's something you're looking forward to right now?
What's something I'm looking forward to?
Besides this ending.
I'm looking forward to platonically cuddling. No. Well,
when's the last time you got some pussy?
I can't say that on
No,
here.
yeah, we got to do Patreon, yeah.
Well, I did have a relationship for a while, and she did watch this podcast. I mean, she
Ours?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Every time I'm on a podcast, I send it to whoever I'm with at the time.
No, you don't.
I do.
That's crazy.
It's not crazy. There's like more views, and they send it to because usually women have other women friends, and they'll want to vet to be like, is this guy a psychopath or not? And then they send it to all their friends.
Right.
So every time I'm on a podcast, like the Happy Podcast with Chris and Luke.
Yeah, we're actually Luke's coming on too.
Yeah, my podcast. I'm the guest with the most views because I send it to people.
You're like, because I sent it.
Yeah. Because then they send it to their friends, and they're just like, "Oh, this guy won't murder you."
It's interesting, yeah. It's like I don't like people seeing me on the podcast only because how I'm talking to you, I wouldn't talk to a woman. You know,
Mhm.
as feminine as you are, you know, I wouldn't talk to a woman.
That's a high compliment. You know what I mean?
You really got to be in touch with both sides. But and there's also this weird thing where I'm on like a dating app, you know, and
You're on Field.
I am on Field. FEELD, baby. And so it's weird if they find out because my social medias all say this, I have a podcast. I can't hide it. So, but there's this weird thing where if someone can listen to 100 episodes of me talking about myself for an hour, they're knowing me so much more than I'm knowing them.
Yeah.
And then also, you just feel like a dickhead when you go like, hey, oh my God, there's this crazy story about my aunt. And they're like, yeah, no, I heard it. Like, well, fuck, I can't. You already heard everything. I only have 5 stories.
But it's if a lady's listened to you for 100 hours already, that's a big red flag. You should be doing something else with their 100
Yeah,
hours.
for real. Yeah, it's just like, yeah, you're gonna enjoy the dick and fart jokes. I mean, women like when I talk about like growth and like healing and stuff, the woo woo stuff, which I do like, but a lot of it's just dick and fart jokes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just tough. I'm sure we do have. It breaks down female and male listeners actually for our like.
It does.
So I think we actually have more than 0.
Yeah, more than 0.
It's a non-zero.
Yeah,
Shout out to the female listeners.
I mean, I'm a female listener. I'm a female comedian. Just so you guys know. Yeah.
Yeah, an ethnic female comedian.
Do you have to say comedian?
Comedian.
Comedian.
I don't know. Isn't that what like some people do?
I
I feel like it diminishes it to me personally.
Well, there's no gender things now. It's like there's no waitress. It's all waiter.
That's what it should be.
A wait
'cause that's what
person.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's no doctress. It's always a doctor. You know what I mean?
Can you imagine
true.
server and serveress or some shit? Like, nah, dude. What?
A doctress. Yeah, that sounds kind of cool. I like that.
You're just the host.
Yeah.
That makes
Are we at an hour? I don't know.
Yeah, we're past an hour. We're just hanging
You
out.
get the fuck out of here?
No.
Yeah, you guys should-
I don't know. I could talk forever.
I don't know either.
We're
I could talk
chilling.
forever because I'm looking
Your
at
energy
the number went up to
matches
3 for a little while. And I was like,
Did it?
yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
There
then
was
it
up to 4 once.
Whoa.
Yeah.
4
One-
live
yeah,
subscribers,
one-
baby.
Well,
And then,
again, one was us.
well, when we do the next live, one of the lives, we can make it visually stimulating enough. We can get some balloons or something. Something retarded.
Yeah, I'm sure we could learn how to
Something
figure it out.
silly that if we looked at it, you could at least go, hey, what is it? And then if they like the convo, that'd be
I
cool.
shared it on Facebook like 40 minutes in. That might have like gave us a person.
I like being part of experiments. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like genuinely, it's just like when people are trying new stuff.
Yeah.
It's sort of like even at all the shows I'm at, I'm always like, hey, everybody, try new stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, not me though, because I'm scared. What about you guys?
I'm scared. Yeah, we got Luke coming on. I seen you open for David Tell the other day or something. Got to see him. That was
I
pretty
think you got to host for David Tell, which is pretty big.
Fucking awesome.
cool. Yeah,
What?
I'm excited to
Damn.
ask him about that.
Wow. That's cool.
Yeah, then we seen Dom. Went out to one of Dom's shows. We seen him. Mike Adcock was like throwing
Yep,
it, hosting
yep,
it.
yep,
So
the
we went
heavy-
and seen
the
that.
Luke was
Seas.
he was when I did the Kill Tony show last week, or the week before last. He was my because Luke and I, we probably have like the most. We would drive to shows together, like an hour there, an hour back, and we did that like for months. So it's like
You and Luke
Luke Harrison.
driving to shows.
Yeah, so it's just like an hour, so like 2 hours every time, and it's like we have we can bounce back
Right.
like ideas and stuff, and we have a good rapport. And we say a lot of bad words to each other, you know what I mean? But it's just like so it was really fun having him on
Right.
because like I think he's more of a people person than I am, and I'm more of a
I was thinking about getting you in here when he comes, just because it'd be fun to have both of you. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Got the extra chair.
yeah, maybe. Well, I was gonna have most sit on Luke's lap.
No, Luke and I were on another podcast together actually.
Really?
Yeah, there's a guy named Bailey Storff up in Havre de Grace.
Shout out to Bailey Store.
Yeah, he does a Ravens podcast now. He just talks about Ravens stuff.
That couldn't have been the one you were on.
Huh?
That couldn't have been the one you were on.
Well, it's a regular podcast, but he also does Raven stuff. But me and Luke and Bailey, and we were on that pod. It was pretty good. I had a couple of good zingers.
I love that. Yeah, it's hard to come up with stuff every single week to talk about. You know, it's exciting and funny. And sometimes I just get a little too serious because I'm focused on existential threats to my safety.
Yeah. And also the Celsius does not help with that.
No.
If you drink Celsius,
Yeah, no, I'm so neurotic, dude. It's like, and I'm doing like the open relationship thing, right? To where it's like not exclusive. And I just am coming to the terms with I might just be too neurotic for that. Like, because it's like, I'm not one of these cool, calm, and collected guys, you know? Hey, thanks for coming on, dude. We love you.
Thank you.
You got anything else? What else is going on with you?
What else is going on with me? All right.
Have you been suicidal lately? What's your mood like?
I've been having a good mood.
I've been having a
Well,
good
well,
mood.
like,
It sounds like you just learned English.
I've been having. I did. I just like. I've been having a good mood, but no, it's just ups and downs. I was feeling. I was feeling kind of weird at the beginning of the podcast because I kind of bombed last night. But apparently people were like, it wasn't that big. But now, just like after I got talking,
Feel better.
with you especially, I feel much better.
Good.
And another thing, what am I up to? Mondays, the port. Thursday, the port. I mean, if this comes out next week,
it's going to come out Monday.
If this is going to come out Monday on October 25th.
Come tonight to the port.
Yes.
On Monday.
And then October 25th, I have a show up in the Church of Satire. But if you travel back in time to the week that we're recording this, Thursday, we have a Kill Tony style show called Walk the Plank.
Do you do that every Thursday at the port?
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
Me and two special guests.
We'll have to check that out.
Yeah, I haven't been to the port yet. I need to go.
We'll have to check the port out.
And then Friday, I have a show at the Battery Island Brewing Company. And then Saturday, there's a show with Justin Schlegel in Mount Airy.
You got a packed weekend.
Yeah, but I got pretty lucky.
So you're looking forward to those things?
No, I dread them.
They're terrifying.
Every time I go up there, it's like, ow, I'm fucking gay and retarded. And it's like, oh, okay. Yeah,
that's my internal dialogue. Yeah, I get it.
It's and I choose to externalize it sometimes.
Yeah. I have an issue with like the critic in me thinking everything's gay. You know, anything like legitimate and honest is like corny. So that's a problem. I'm working on it because it seems to close me in a bit.
Yeah.
You know.
I do know.
So I'm in the men's group, dude. I'm trying. Thanks for coming, dude. We appreciate you taking the time. Go check out Mo at the port or his Netflix comedy special, which is coming out 2026.
It's called Bits. Well, no, it's only 3 minutes long. I don't know if you could call that special, but I'm trying to record more. It's Mo Bits LOL because Bits. There's so many people that have Bits. I just gotta be more.
It's Mo Bits LOL on what?
On YouTube.
Okay, so Mo MOBITZ Z because you're edgy and cool as fuck.
LOL.
Mo Bits LOL.
Yeah.
Follow you on YouTube.
Yeah. And on I think on Instagram I'm bits separated by an underscore.
Bits _bits _bits.
Bits, yeah.
So follow Mo everywhere because he's funny as hell.
Oh, thank you.
And obviously the man. If this doesn't work, I'll kill myself. Damn.